Luis Severino Charles Wenzelberg consider this a public service. Luis Severino, whom the Yankees plan to start Friday night in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series at Minute Maid Park, has thrown 204.23 innings so far in 2017, with 193.13 over 31 starts in the regular season and 11.13 over 3 starts in the postseason. That represents his career peak. His previous ceiling came in 2015, when he threw 161.23 innings. So he currently stands at about 26% above his old high point, with as many as 3 more starts to come. The Yankees, unlike their neighbors over the Robert F. Kennedy Bridge, have earned the benefit of the doubt on this stuff. There is no sound basis, no common sense barometer on which they can be called out for their handling of Severino. Even if Severino gets to 225 innings, a 39% jump, precedent exists when you consider that Severino largely stayed healthy last year and threw only 151.13 innings because his poor work drew him a demotion to the bullpen. Nevertheless, we monitor these phenomena, because we know how perilous a course it can be to keep your pitchers healthy. I hate to say it, but at the end of the day, when the dust settles, when you're in the postseason, everything goes out the window, Yankees general manager Brian Cashman said Wednesday, before the Yankees and Astros faced off in Game 5 at Yankee Stadium. You do what you can to win. The Yankees obviously believe they handled Severino well enough up to this point that he can keep going. The 23-year-old scared the Yankees in Game 2 by winding his arm in the 4th inning, prompting Joe Girardi to lift him upon completion of the frame. Luis Severino threw only 4 innings in Game 2 of the ALCS-AP. I think it is my responsibility to protect this kid, Girardi said after that game. He's very young. He's thrown more innings than he has thrown during the course of the season. On Wednesday, reminded of what he had said, Girardi responded, "My concern was coming off. I think it was 113 pitches, the amount of innings 7, in AL Division Series Game 4 against the Indians. I was concerned when people said he looks a little different. But those concerns have kind of been put to rest for me. I believe he's doing his bullpen today and everything was good. So I feel pretty good about what he's done. His physical testing went great," Cashman said of Severino. "He feels good. So he's lined up." Cashman, haunted by the much-discussed Joba rules that the Yankees applied to Joba Chamberlain a decade ago, has declined to discuss Severino's innings limit specifically. Severino has said he feels fine and expressed disappointment about getting lifted so early in Game 2. You can bet the Yankees have already discussed the sensitivity they'll need to handle Severino with next spring. It has become near standard operating procedure for teams that advance far into the postseason to treat their starting pitchers tenderly the subsequent season. So that could mean 1 or 2 fewer Grapefruit League starts for Severino as well as Sonny Gray and, if they return to the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka and CC Sabathia. Cashman said the Yankees use a far more complex process now, compared to 10 years ago, when it comes to determining what's best for their pitchers. We definitely are constantly an ever-changing, growing franchise, Cashman said. We're always utilizing as much new information as we possibly can to aspire to find higher ground. There's more information that we can apply that help guide us. There's only one way to determine whether that guidance will allow the Yankees to have an all-star starter both now and later, and that's to wait it out and see how Severino looks next year.